Guys, hello and welcome to a brand new Disney Heroes Battle Mode video. And a lot of you in messages and in my Discord were telling me about Madam Mim's rework. Now, I had missed this and I didn't actually realise that Madam Mim was getting a rework, and it doesn't make a huge impact on my life because I've never really worked on Madam Mim, where I thought she was very underwhelming. So yes, there's an update, guys, and there's two things I want to cover here. So this is kind of the first one, but this is on a previous update here where we had Madam Mim reworked, and she has become very, very overpowered for PvP now, and I will explain. So blah 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 blah, Madam Mim's reworked, so she's got more HP, more basic damage, more skill power. So basically everything you could think of, she has had it increased. So now Madam Mim keeps track of the last enemy to use their active skill and deals more damage to them and other enemies of the same role. So for example, if Mulan used her rocket, all damage enemies on the team would start to gain more damage. When Madam Mim uses Wizard Jewel, she magically transforms into different animals based on the role of the enemy that last used an active skill. So if a tank role enemy used an active skill, like Mr. Incredible, she'd turn into a crocodile biting a close enemy and dealing fantastic damage, and I'm pretty certain that deals a lot of damage. I mean a lot. Then we've got damage roll. Mim turns into a tiger and pounces on the last enemy who used that active skill. Control or support row. Mim turns into a dragon and breathes fire at the last enemy who used that active skill, dealing fantastic damage to enemies in the area. So that obviously is the better move, because that will do huge amounts of damage. Then we've got this one here, Ugly Old Creep. That just looks terrifying. Madam Mim turns her face into a hideous sight and targets enemies who are the same role as the last enemy user active skill. So this kind of turns her into quite a random character, because obviously, yes, if you are playing on auto like PvP and Colosseum where you can't control your specials, then you don't really have much say. But obviously if you're playing it on normal story mode, you can obviously pick which one of these you want them to turn into, tank or support or damage roll. So I guess in that sense it's quite cool. So if an enemy attempts to use their active skill while hexed, they're stunned. Increased scare duration. Mim now targets all enemies who are scared. Mim now also hexes as well as scares enemies. That's pretty good. I make the rules. When Madam Mim uses Wizard Jewel, her different animal forms receive the following bonus. So if she's a crocodile, Mim also deals a percent of the target's max HP as damage. That's really good, because obviously that's the one where she attacks tanks, and tanks are going to have huge amounts of HP. Mim applies stacks of fatiti to enemies damages, which is good. Mim also deals damage every time the enemy is hit by fire, and that could potentially hit everybody. So if you were to use her with Hades and Manticore, you'd really have some brilliant teams. And I know someone asked me a question about Manticore. I will cover Manticore in a video, but yeah, that would be a fantastic combo there, which is pretty good. So increased damage as percent, yeah. So yeah, this is all relatively good. So Madam Mim gains energy every time an enemy uses active skill. So every single time a special is used, she's going to gain her energy, which is going to allow her to use her special quicker. Increased energy gain from white skill users. Madam Mim gains energy from enemies using their active abilities instead of allies. Pretty decent. Magnificent and marvelous. Red skill. When enemies KO Madam Mim or one of her allies, they are hexed. So when someone's hexed, if they try and use their special, I believe they take loads of damage. They're stunned. Madam Mim targets the role the enemy team has the most of. So if there's more basic damage, if there's more tanks, if there's more control, and skill power for the first seconds of battle. If the enemy team has an equal amount of roles, Mim randomly picks. So that's quite cool. So Madam Mim targets the role of the enemy, so that's pretty cool. I like the idea of that. Remove the energy she and her allies gain at the start of each wave and completely rework the skill. Yes, I think before that was a little bit of an underwhelming move, so that's quite good to see. Then all of her memory disc has been upgraded as well. So I think that is pretty good, because obviously I hadn't really covered any of that, because I know I played as Wasabi, but I never really covered any of those moves. And that does bring me to these patch notes which were dropped 2 hours ago as well. So welcome to the update, blah 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 blah. So this is for iOS players. So when the refresh Madam Mim, we intended to increase her usability in PvP. The changes to her performance invasion were unintended, so we're making the following changes to fix her that way. She begins battle with a tank and crocodile mode as her starting mode. She also gains energy when an enemy is KO'd from her skill. Kermit's skill duplication was creating an unstoppable hero combo with Jumba in Invasion. They could defeat any level boss. The change is when Kermit duplicates Jumba's Theoretical Experiment skill's basic damage buff, it should use Jumba's base damage at the time of the buff creation instead of Jumba's current. So they've just fixed a load of little issues there, which is nothing exciting, but it does look like they really are starting to juice up Madam Mim. Obviously, it makes sense. She's a bad guy. It works for the contest, the Villain Times contest. So it is quite an interesting buff. It is a very interesting rework, I think, guys. And I do expect to see a few more reworks because as most of you know, some of the older characters in this game are absolutely pointless to use because of the way the game has changed over the time. Obviously, they always make new characters meta to be awkward. You guys all know this. So I am quite intrigued to see where we're going to be able to get with this, with Madam Mim, all these new characters. And it also becomes very difficult because I'm trying to upgrade my main Colosseum and Arena team all up to Red 14 at the moment. So I have a reasonable start, a reasonable position, so every single time I can actually get quite far through. So it is going to take me a little while. Yes, I got scared a little bit then. So there's the next one done. And what am I going to get? Oh, 6 of the big potions. All right, that's brilliant. Get good. So yeah, we do have quite a long journey ahead of us, guys. And I am still working on Ham because I think Ham's going to be a fantastic contribution to my sort of main team, which I'm quite excited to see and try. So we've got lots of things happening, which is obviously quite a struggle, guys, because I'm trying to level everybody up here, as you know. So I need to really focus on some of these videos, on really pushing through and doing some story mode, guys, and just trying to get as far as I possibly can on story mode, because that's going to be such an important element now. So I am upgrading I'm still upgrading Ham's skills very, very slowly. There we go. I do want to bring back my good old Gerald. Gerald was a character I absolutely massacred up the levels when he first came out. I still do really rate Gerald, guys. Or as you can see, actually, if I go for his friendship missions, I can get this one, and let's receive a shield, so I can actually push it up quite a while. And then we've got the armor. So I do think Gerald's a really good character, guys. And I will push and continue to work on my boy Gerald because I feel like I've done him dirty for a while, and I feel like he'd do really well alongside Kermit and Ham. So obviously, Ham is leveling up very slowly, as you know, and I'm starting to get as many of these buffs up as I can on his friendships. And I also need to work on Gonzo a little bit, which is another thing that obviously you guys know. That's what I'm doing at the moment as well. So it's quite a journey. There's quite a lot happening all at the same time, and they keep bringing out millions of new characters. It's very, very difficult to keep up, as you guys know. But I just wanted to cover Madam Mim in this update and kind of give her a quick review and see what she's like. Now, I've never personally worked on Madam Mim, so if any of you do have Madam Mim near the highest level, I'd say take her that final step now. She's been reworked. I think I can get her up to... I can't get up to 6 stars yet, which is fine. But she is going... My point is, guys, she's going to be a very, very good character. Now, I'm not going to work on her because this game stresses me out with the amount of things that there are to work on, as you probably know. But I'm not going to worry too much about it because I want to focus on pushing Ham at the moment and forming that incredible team, because I just want to try and work as much as I can on getting a good Arena and Colosseum team, so I'm not losing out on any diamonds, my daily diamonds that you get, which are normally really, really good. So let's see if I claim the mailbox today. So you can see 260, 250. That's normally what I get every day, which is quite a ridiculous amount of diamonds when you think about it. So it is, in that sense, all going very, very well for me. So before I round the video up, guys, let's just see if we can jump in and do a PvP battle. So this team's quite high up here. So the team I'm using at the moment is Kermit. Works really well with Maximus, just to keep the invincibility up. Then, obviously, at the moment, I need to see what the rules are, actually. normal damage has no effect, so there's no point of having Mulan on my team because she's not going to do any damage. Ducky Bunny's laser does fantastic damage. When he spits his apple, I believe it does fantastic damage. So I need another character who does fantastic damage, so I'm going to put him on. And then let's see, let's see what happens here. So they're going to come in. Maximus is just going to take a lot of the hits to start off with, which is the important thing. Firework, laser. That's the big combo there. And then, obviously, Kermit's just buffed them all up there. Which is good, like that, see? So I can really push through a few of these here. So let's try another one. I think this, after this one, the whole contest will reset again. But it's all in that firework move, which does damage to everyone. And then he starts to get his little lightning out. Yes. Mini beast. Why is there no damage? Oh, okay. His health bar just glitched out then. So you got through another one without anybody dying. So you can kind of see the gist of what characters I'm working on and why. Let's first a 5 million. Okay, so for some reason they've got Mulan in there. I think I've still got Mulan in my defense team, actually. Now I say it. But obviously that just means Mulan's not going to do any damage to anybody. Yeah, see? And neither's their, So the problem is, for some reason, most of the enemy team are just doing normal damage. So, yeah, a little bit of a waste there. So I probably would have lost there, but obviously because their team was just doing the normal damage, I managed to get quite far through. But anyway, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this video. I just wanted to cover Madam Mim, cover the latest updates, and this week, guys, I'm going to get into upgrading a character every single day of this week so I can push my team to the next limit, guys. I'll see all you beautiful people in the next one.